Hi there, everyone. I'm Laurie Barraco, and it's time for my predictions for the week of June 19th, 2017. And this week, we may notice that it's going to take us extra effort, energy, redos, do-overs, and a lot of patience this week to kind of move through the week. The deck that I use is the Gilded Royale Tarot by Cyril Marchetti. And the cards that we have here is we have the Eight of Wands reversed, which in this instance is telling us that things may go very slowly. And you may feel as if you're trying to push through quicksand and that you've got lead in your feet. So this means that this week is not a fast-paced week. The next card that we have is the Eight of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles has to do with paying attention to details and making sure that you're kind of checking over everything that you're doing, making sure that you're putting forth your best effort and that it looks clean, crisp, and it's something that you are proud to present to say, I handled this, I took care of this, and I paid attention to as many details as I could to make sure I have it all together before I put it forward. The last card that we have is the Ten of Pentacles reversed. So in this instance, for this week, Spirit's saying that the deadlines may be pushed off a bit. We may not complete everything we set out to do this week in a timely manner, and we might have to put some things off maybe for the next couple of weeks. So if we have this knowledge, like we have a little bit of this insight for ourselves, we may not be as frustrated and we may not feel that crunch of, oh my gosh, what the heck's wrong with me, right? A lot of times we wonder, why is it taking so long? What's my issue? This week it's because Spirit wants to slow things down a little bit for us and to kind of recognize and embrace that we may think we're in charge, but we're not always in charge of what happens in our lives. There's a different timeline at play as well. Okay, so this week's psychic tip is something that I do suggest for many of my students who have taken psychic development courses as well as read my book, Psychic Development 101, and also Sandy Anastasi, who teaches and created the Anastasi system of psychic development, also has this suggestion as well. And it's to document your intuitive psychic hits. I call it my psychic hit list. Sandy calls it her do good book, where you will write down in this designated journal or part of your journal that you do your psychic work, right? So some people have a tarot journal, some people just have a one-place notebook where they document all of their experiences and they take notes from classes. So I suggest that you have a journal, a book, a section in your journal, section in a notebook that you put down your intuitive hits. So for example, say if you wanted to work on your telepathy with someone else, you would write down when you received an accurate answer. Okay, so say if you're working with, okay, I want to kind of predict what my coworkers are going to wear, what colors they're going to wear, and so on and so forth. And when you do have that accurate answer, when you have your hit, write it down. And what we're doing here is we're working with positive reinforcement. The more that we see and recognize and document, hey, I can trust my intuition because of all of these intuitive hits. I go back and I look and I see that, hey, you know what? Maybe I do have a gift here, and maybe I can trust myself with the intuition and the information that's coming through. Okay, so I'd love for all of you to start your psychic hit list, do good books, and please feel free to share your experiences with me. Okay, and you can comment right here on YouTube. All right, everyone, take care. I'm Laurie Barraco. Namaste.